I wanted to make this video for such a long time now, ever since I saw the original one. It was made by Infinity on Hannah. She created this idea, and yeah, as I said, ever since I saw Hannah's video I thought, wow, that's such a cool idea, you should do one of those videos as well. She encouraged other YouTubers to make a similar video, so here I am. As you've probably guessed from the title, in this video I pick a song for every year of my life that maybe describes the year or was released in that year, so it kind of has a relation to that year or to that time in my life. I am 19 years old. I was born in 1998, so we have 20 songs to go through. I'm just gonna start here so it doesn't take us too long. Cozy in my mind. For the year 1998, my birth year, I picked the song Narcotic by Liquido, which was actually released in that year. And it's just a very iconic song for me. That synthesizer riff is just, yeah, it's just iconic. You know, it's just iconic. But I recently found out that Liquido are actually a German band, so I don't know how iconic it actually is outside of Germany. Probably not at all. But yeah, for me it's very iconic, and also I performed it live with the graduation band of my school, of my year. So that was pretty cool and exciting. I can dance, I can talk. Only thing about me is the way I walk. Next up, for the year 1999, I picked I Can't Dance by Genesis, because Genesis is one of my dad's favorite bands, and whenever I hear that song, which is a very popular one by them, it makes me think of my dad. She'd say, it's okay, I got lost on the way, but I'm a supergirl, and supergirls don't cry. In the year 2000, the German/Irish band Raymond released the song Supergirl, which was also a massive radio hit. And also, this song was one of my SingStar favorites. I used to play SingStar with my cousin a lot, so that one was one of the songs that I would go for a lot. When I was little, I used to watch my brother when he was playing video games a lot. He's older than me, so he started playing video games earlier than me, obviously. And he started playing Pokemon Blue when we were young. And yeah, I watched him a lot when he played that game. And when I was old enough, obviously not when I was 3 years old, but older than that, I got my own Pokemon game, which was Pokemon Red, and I loved that game. I still own it. I also took my brother's Pokemon Blue game. Sorry, but yeah, I love those games, and I love the soundtrack, and it's just so nostalgic for me. It brings me right back to my childhood, because, you know, I wasn't a massive gamer. The only games I ever really played were Pokemon, FIFA, and The Sims. So Pokemon is just very important to me. I still love Pokemon, and I own a game from every generation actually, because I am so in love with that franchise. In the year 2000, the Ketchup song was insanely popular here in Germany, and especially at children's birthday parties. I'm pretty sure at my 4th birthday this song was playing as well, and people were dancing the Ketchup dance to it, and I'm pretty sure my 4-year-old self was standing on top of some table at a birthday party like this. I've been watching, I've been waiting in the shadows of my time. Next up we have the Finnish band the Rasmus with their radio hit In the Shadows. Again, as I said, radio hit over here in Germany at least. I think it was actually popular in other countries as well. And yeah, I love that song a lot. I still like it. I can still vibe to it and brings back memories, you know, of being younger and listening to that song on the radio. 'Cause obviously she's out in my league, but how can I win? She keeps dragging me in, and I know I never will be good enough for her. And next up we have obviously by McFly, and oh my god, it's another SingStar song that I used to love. So I started playing SingStar with my cousin when I was about 6. She is older than me, so I didn't know a single word of English. English was gibberish to me. But she knew English, and she kind of taught me some little things. For example, the word I. It's just the letter I. But in German you would pronounce I as I, not as I. So that was kind of tricky. I would say I and not I. So my cousin was like, yeah, you need to say I. I was like, okay. And 6-year-old me thought it was funny because in German we have a word, I, but it means egg. So it was pretty hilarious to me back in the days. So close, no matter how far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Next song is Nothing Else Matters by Metallica, and yeah, my brother used to love that one. He would play it on repeat in his room, and me being the little sister, I would come into his room and annoy him, and so I listened to that song a lot as well because he was, yeah, constantly listening to it. So I started to fall in love with it as well, and then our rooms were like opposite of each other in the hall, so he would listen to Nothing Else Matters and I would listen to Nothing Else Matters all the time, and was probably so damn annoying for our parents. This next one is connected to a topic that I kind of wanted to make a video about separately as well. I don't know, maybe I'll do that. But Hard Rock Hallelujah by Lordi is a winner of the Eurovision Song Contest, and oh my god, I love the Eurovision Song Contest. I've watched this ever since I can remember because my parents watched it. And even now, as I moved out, I still watch it because I love it. Hard Rock Hallelujah by Lordi is a song that I vividly remember. I was quite little when it won. I was 8 years old, and it was kind of a shock to everyone because it's a hard rock song, and usually ESC winners are like pop artists or like they sing ballads or stuff. That's the usual thing, but yeah, Lordi was a hard rock band and they won, and they also had these crazy costumes and stuff, like demon costumes, and the lead singer would like he had huge wings that would just go up and stuff. That was pretty crazy, so that's a vivid memory of mine. Das Ende vom Kreis by Silbermond actually came out the year before, 2007, but I put it in 2007 because in the end of 2006, like I think for Christmas, I got a sampler CD by some youth magazine and it was like, yeah, the biggest hits of 2006 or something like that, and this song was on it. So in 2007 I listened to that one a lot, and I remember loving it a lot, and actually it's a pretty decent song still, and I kind of really like the guitar solo at the end of the song.
I'm sitting here in the boring room. It's just another rainy Sunday afternoon.
When I was younger, I was in a dance group. I actually used to do sports. And we were dancing to Fool's Garden by Lemon Tree at one point. And that's again a very iconic song for me. And I always thought that everyone knew this song, but again I found out Fool's Garden is a German band, so does everyone know this song? I'm not sure. So please let me know about those songs. Like, if you're not from Germany and I say it's such an iconic song, then you don't know, please let me know. It's so interesting. Stuff like that is so interesting to me. Next up, this song was actually not even out in 2009, but I picked it anyway because when I was younger I was a massive daydreamer, and I kind of still am. So daydreaming just seemed fitting, and yeah, because the act of daydreaming was and still is like a big part of who I actually am.
What a shame we never listened. I told you through the television, and all that went away was the price we paid.
This song was actually like my very favorite song of 2010, and I listened to it all the time. I was so in love with it. It's Shame by Robbie Williams and Gary Barlow. And again with this one, Robbie Williams and Gary Barlow are both UK artists, and I just recently watched a video by Evan Edinger, who's an American who lives in the UK, and he said that before moving to the UK he didn't know Robbie Williams, and that just blew my mind. Like, I couldn't believe it, because, you know, I can accept it when people say, oh, I don't know Fool's Garden, or I don't know Liquido, or the songs of those bands, because they're German. They're not, yeah. But, like, Robbie Williams, in my mind, he was this international superstar, and to find out that he's probably not popular outside of Europe, it's just mind-blowing. I cannot believe it. When I was very little, I always thought that Robbie Williams was actually from the USA, so So now it's starting to get interesting, I feel like, because in 2011 I started to really love music, and it all started with this little band called Green Day and this little song called 21 Guns, and everything started from there. I fell head over heels in love with Green Day and with their entire discography, and I started to really care about music.
I walk alone, I walk up, my shadow's only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating.
For 2012 we have yet another Green Day song. This time it's Boulevard of Broken Dreams, and I chose it because in 2012 I got my first guitar. And the first song that I learned how to play on this guitar was Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day. So, yeah. I think Boulevard of Broken Dreams was also one of the first songs that I learned to play on bass when I got my bass a few years later.
We are so much more when we are one. With our heads held high, we'll pass the storm. Together we keep going on. We will never ever stop again.
2013 I went to my first ever concert, and it was a concert by Itchy. They were then still called Itchy Poopskit. They had just released their album Points and Chords, and I discovered them a year before. So I was very excited to finally be at a concert and experience that, and as of now, concerts are some of my favorite times ever. They're this kind of safe space where you can just let go and dance and enjoy the music, and you feel this unity within the crowd. Like everyone's here to have a good time and to enjoy one of their favorite bands and stuff. It's just amazing and I love it. And with Heads Held High, which came out on Pause and Chords in 2013, it just describes this feeling for me so well, and it's actually one of my all-time favorite songs ever, like by any artist ever, and I love it so much. Next up we have Il est là by Harry Revolté, and the song's about the summer. If you don't speak French, it's about the summer and how they love the summer, and it makes them want to dance and be happy and stuff like that. And in 2014 I had a great summer, so that's why I picked this song. I went to Berlin with my friends, I had a great time with them there, and I went to see Blink-182, which was amazing and I loved it, and I spent some very good times with my friends in the summer, in the sun, being happy. Next up we have a not so happy song, Straßenköter by the Donuts. If you don't speak German and you want to listen to that song in English, there's an English version, it's called Stray Dog. Yeah, but anyway, Straßenköter, you know, it talks about feeling like an outsider but kind of being okay with it because you wouldn't want to be any other way. And it's nice to have a song to relate to, and it makes you feel like you're not the only one, kinda. That's a nice feeling. For 2016 I actually found the perfect song. Wir waren hier by Jennifer Rostock. It was released in 2016. I discovered the band in 2016, and it describes my 2016 pretty well. You know, it's a nostalgic song about looking back at your life or places where you've been and realizing that it's been good the way it was, even if you couldn't see that at the time. And yes, yeah, it's a very nice song, and 2016 for me has been like a roller coaster ride. Had ups and downs, and in the end I can look back on it and realize that it made me the person that I am right now, and it made me grow, and you can learn from your mistakes, and I guess that's why every experience just was good the way it was, even if you felt like it was the worst thing ever, you know? It's okay to be happy now, because I'm happy now. Tell me it's okay to be happy now, because I'm happy now. Tell me it's okay, tell me it's okay. And for 2017 I chose Tell Me It's Okay by Paramore. And yeah, as I said, in 2016 I had pretty bad times. 2017 wasn't any better, but I feel like it's getting better now. Good things are happening to me, which is so nice. And you just need someone to tell you that it's actually okay to be happy sometimes, and I'm starting to realize that it's okay. It's more than okay to be happy. It's amazing to be happy. It's a great thing, and I hope that I can stay happy, and that good things can keep happening. So yeah, those were 20 songs, for a song for every year of my life. I hope you kind of enjoyed this trip down my memory lane. And again, a massive thanks to Hannah of the channel Infinity on Hannah for creating the original video, the original idea. Also, I kind of want to thank Hannah for actually like her whole channel, because she was one of my main inspirations to actually start talking in my videos and not only play music. So thank you, Hannah. Thank you for doing what you do. Please continue doing what you do, you're great. And I'm going to link her stuff in the description. So yeah, that's it. That's everything I have to say. So bye!